Campus Radio, KUOO. Yes, it is time for Pet of the Week. And with us this week is the Humane Society of Northwest Iowa. Jan is with us. And Leslie. I'm so terrible at names, Leslie. That's what I have. Now, Crosby. See, I remember Crosby's name immediately. Crosby is a Yeller Lab, and he's a big lab. He's heavy. What is he about?
I think
60,
he's
70 pounds?
Even more. I think he might be pushing the scales over 80.
Yeah,
so.
I was going to say 80, but I thought, I don't know. But he's a male dog. He doesn't care about how much he weighs anyway. So he is one of those that has a lot of energy. But, oh, man, could you have fun? Like you said, Jen, you could have so much fun with him out running by the lake. And, of course, if he did that, he'd be in and out of the lake. I mean, you know, because he's a lab, and that's what he does. He was out here trying to figure out if he should make friends with the geese or not. So, but yes, he is a great dog. He's about 6 years old, you said?
Yep, he's a happy-go-lucky boy. He loves everyone and loves to play and gets along well with other dogs. Not so much with cats, but likes other dogs.
Well, dogs and cats, you never know whether they're really going to get along or not. Yeah, it's just one of those. Sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. Have you taken him to a lake at all?
Not yet.
Well, you haven't had the chance because you got him in November, so it's been hard water. So.
Yeah, so I'm anxious for summer to really be here and see how some of these kids do when we get out some wading pools and things like that for him to play in.
Yeah. Now, we were just talking, I'm telling you about this remedy. We were just talking about how the ticks are so bad this year, and early. It seems like this is early for them to be out. And so I said that there was something that had come across. It was from a veterinarian on Facebook, and it said if you saturate a cotton ball with hand soap, just any type of hand soap, and hold it up to the tick, and when you pull the cotton ball away and hold it there for 10 seconds or whatever, and when you pull it away, the tick will come with it because it releases. So that is a huge thing.
That's certainly worth trying. And
yeah.
In the meantime, you know, just a good reminder for everyone to get their pets on flea and tick prevention because we're starting to see those.
Yeah, and it is early. Of course, it's never too early, unfortunately, for fleas, but yes, it seems like it's early for ticks.
Yeah.
Now, somebody can go online. When can they come out and see Crosby?
We're open to the public from noon till 6 on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we'd love to have you come meet him, take him for a walk, spend some time in a meet and greet room with him, see what that kind of gives you a sense of what it's like if he were home with you in your living room.
Yeah. And see, now he's checking it out. When I was playing the new tune, he came in and he was looking in the window here. He's big enough to do that. That's what's fun. He's like, okay, I see Abby out in the lobby. She was nice to me when I came in, so now I'm gonna, jump up and look at her. And we said we didn't think we were gonna get a bark out of him, but he's so excited to be here that he's panting.
He really is. He is excited.
And that's, well, he calmed down, but he has his chance to be on the air now, and he knows the T word.
You betcha he does, and he will sit every time you say that T word.
I know, that's one of those things. Any dog I've ever had, they must sit before they get one of those T-R-E-A-T. Does he spell?
I don't know. I've had a dog before that did, so
yes,
you have to be careful.
All right. Now, we also want to talk about Tom. That guy is gorgeous.
Isn't he beautiful?
Yes, he is.
And he's huge. He's not as big as Crosby, but that is one big cat.
I know. He's just, the markings on him are so beautiful.
We believe he's part Bengal.
Okay.
He was surrendered to us by a man who had to move and couldn't take him along. And he is a terrific boy. He's not particularly fond of dogs or cats. He believes that wherever he is, he should be the king of everything. And
it's the king. That's
at his size, it's hard to argue with it. So
definitely. So he is also up for adoption.
yeah, he's 13 years old, but he doesn't look 13.
No.
The way he walks across the floor of the cattery, his muscles just ripple, and he is one healthy, good-looking boy.
And he, I can definitely see the fact that he definitely is a king. You can see that. Okay, so Crosby is just sitting there nice. He's waiting for Abby to come over to the window and look at him again. And now, what will it take to get Crosby into your home?
Well, the first thing is an application.
Okay.
If a person doesn't own their own home, then they'll need to have a renter's agreement signed by the landlord. But otherwise, the application and a good vet reference. We do vet references for all of our potential adopters now, to be sure that every kid we have goes to a good home. And then his adoption fee is $200.
Okay, and that
But
includes the microchip. And
he's
all his
already
shots.
chipped and ready to go.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah. And yes, as we said, excuse me, he's got the energy with him, so make sure that you have the time in your life to run that energy off. And, you know, that means that he's either gonna need a big yard. Did I hear he's good at fence jumping?
He can. I don't know if he jumps or climbs.
Okay.
But the big thing with him is first he needs to be worn out and not just left alone out there. If he's left alone, then he decides it's
I'm gonna
time to go exploring.
I'm going to go see what's on the other side of the fence. I can see a big building that I want to go get to, so, yeah.
And he loves to play football. I gave him a football the other day and he just ran circles around in the big play yard with it. And so he'd be a great dog for anybody who just wants to get out and enjoy the spring and summer sun.
Yeah, and know that come wintertime, you're still gonna be able to get him out. Because he's still gonna have to get that energy off. And that's the big thing. He's just an energetic dog, but oh man, there's so many lives that he could fit into here if you're an energetic person and you like running and you like getting out. Crosby's the dog.
He's a great kid.
And so if you missed all the information today, you can always go to Pet Finder, and you can go there and put it in the zip code. You can always look at, and I always have to stop and make sure I say this right. It's the Humane Society of Northwest Iowa.
Yes.
Every now and then I want to put Dickinson County, and I know it's not right, so that's
And we
where
cover a large area.
Yes,
So.
you do.
But yeah, visit our website at Humane Society of NWIA. That's another place to check us out. I had him featured on our Facebook page the other day too. So trying really hard to get this guy a home. He's been there since November, and it's time for him to get to have a family again.
He needs a home, and he needs to run. And do you know if he's good with kids or not? You know, how do you know out there you don't really have kids around?
We don't really,
But he's good with people, so.
he's great with people, and I think the other day somebody with children was in to see him, and I don't think the kids fazed him a whole lot.
Yeah.
I wasn't in the meet and greet at the time, but I think it went okay.
Okay.
So
Well, good.
they opted for a different dog instead, but you know,
I know.
we just
Well,
need the right person for Crosby.
You have to find the right person and the right home, and it's a forever thing, so.
You got it. Is.
All right, Jen, thank you so much. Crosby, are you gonna bark? Are you gonna talk for me?
Can you say
Because
woof?
somebody's talking.
Woof? Can
No.
you do that?
Okay, what's on top of a building? Come on, I know you can tell me. No, he's not even going to say roof. There you go. He's not a barker. That's one good way to look at it. So,
Yeah.
Pet of the Week comes your way every week from Jodi Wollmuth, and make sure if you see her, you thank her. And thank you, Jan and Leslie, for bringing Crosby in. Check it out on exploreokoboji.com.